All right, welcome back to the Daily 10, your show where there's no cuts, edits, or redos. It's all done in one take. And I don't plan it beforehand. Um, I missed yesterday because I finished stream and then I realized I hadn't recorded and I went to bed because I don't think they're very good after streaming. I did the other one after streaming and it just wasn't that great. So now I'm going to try to do them during the day when I remember. Anyway, is the lighting? Oh, I might have messed up I have like a little ring light. Maybe I messed it up. Hold on. No, it's definitely that one. Okay. I'm doing this one a lot earlier in the day. It's still bright outside, so that's why the lighting's different. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about, I guess, kind of my goals or why I'm streaming, why I'm making stuff on the internet, why would I be doing this thing, and it's pretty simple, and kind of complicated. I haven't really thought through it before talking about it. I've told a couple people briefly about it, but I've never really gone into detail. Explaining why, the exact reasons that I'm kind of pursuing this. Obviously pursuing it. I'm not full time right now. I put a lot of time into it. I spend about 5 hours streaming a day and then an extra 2 or 3 either editing a video, recording the daily 10, recording something extra for a thing, doing overlays and prepping ideas for the next stream. And so, yeah, I spend a lot of time, basically 8 hours a day, as much as a normal job, but I'm not making normal pay, not even minimum wage, a lot lower than that. Probably about the same amount you make a minimum wage job in an hour. I'll make that over the course of a whole stream, but it's okay. That's not the reason why I'm doing it. Obviously, if I was doing it for the money, then I'd suck at it. Honestly, I'd be horrible. The stats are not looking so good if I was doing it for the money, but luckily I'm not. Obviously, one of my big goals. I have two goals, and you could say one of them is for the money. I have two goals in streaming. They're not the reason why I stream, but I have two goals in streaming that I want to hit, and content creation in general. Two goals. Goal number 1: make enough money that I can eat and clothe myself and pay for bills while doing this full time. Goal number 1. That amount of money, I have no idea. I'm not going to lie. I should totally know. I assume it's around the 35,000 a year mark, to be skimpy about it. I feel like I could do it with 25,000. I don't know. The goal is to have saved up enough to where I can kind of send it and then be able to do it full time, and then maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. That's goal number 1. Goal number 1 is to do this forever, right? Is to be able to do it forever. Because, I can't keep making content if I'm out on the street, no power, no computer, no phone. It'd be pretty hard to do. Goal number 2, make cool stuff. I try to make entertaining stuff, obviously. That's the goal. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. And I guess that plays into the reason why I kind of spoiled it. But yeah, I want to make things that are funny. I like being funny. Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't like being funny? But not even like, I guess, I used to be, not used to be, I did musical theater in high school, right? I didn't like singing. I suck at singing. But I liked acting. I liked making people laugh. I always got put into the comedic role. I played the lion in that one thing with the yellow brick road. Wizard of Oz. Played the lion. He's funny. He's scared all the time. He holds his tail. He runs around the room, saying weird lines with his silly little voice, and he's scared of everything, and he jumps, and he also has all these big reactions to everything because he's a scaredy little cat. And I made people laugh, and I just remember, coming down from the stage and being done, and people coming up to me like, "Hey, you were so funny. You were so funny." And I like entertaining people. And I don't think I figured that out from doing musical theater. I think I figured that out more just from random talent shows where I do stand-up comedy, or let's say like just being in a room full of people and making a joke and everyone laughs, right? I like entertaining people. I like being funny. And, maybe I can make that a job. Maybe not. I try to do that on stream. That's the goal of the stream. It's always to make people laugh. Not every time. Most of the time, the goal is entertainment, but normally through entertainment, or normally the entertainment is because I make people laugh, right? And yeah, that's the reason why I want to do it, I guess. Like, I just want I want people to find something they find entertaining. I don't have a crazy story. I live in the suburbs. I don't have a crazy come up like I need to do this, or I'm moving out of the house, and if I don't do it, I'm going to live in a car for the rest of my life and die if I don't make it. A lot of people have these like really sad stories on Instagram that I see all the time. They're like, I'm moving to LA, and if I don't make it, then I'm cooked. Like, this is my last shot. I don't have any backouts. And that's not the story for me. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to do finance. Like, I'll be unhappy about it. It's not really what I want to do, but it's not like I'll be on the street. This isn't my last resort. But I still want to make something entertaining. This is still what I would love to make a job. Obviously, there's so few can actually make it their job that I don't know if I'll succeed. I've only been doing it for a couple months, and I've already grown. I think I'm at 200 followers on Twitch, 500 followers on TikTok, 20 subscribers on YouTube. But the followers I do have like a cult following. Like, I averaged 16 viewers last night. 16 viewers is not a small amount of people, right? I'm in the top 1.3% of active streamers or something. Top 1.3%. I'm better than 99% of people, right? And I'm not even close to people doing it full time, which is insane. That's crazy that I'm averaging, 16 people. That's so many people. That's so many people. That I get to impact every day, right? People come back every day because they like watching. They think I hope they come back because it's entertaining. I always tell them, if you find something else that's more entertaining, go watch that. I don't want you to watch me because, I'm a small creator, because that's not gonna carry me forever. I can't be small forever, because as soon as I get bigger and people leave, then what do I have? I'll stay the same size forever, because, I won't be able to outgrow the small creator shell, I guess. And so, I want to make entertaining things. I want people to watch me because they want to watch something fun. I want them to tune in and be excited to tune in because they're excited and they think something funny is going to happen. And they're going to think they're going to miss out because we're going to do something cool and they're not going to be there. That's why I want people to watch. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I want to make stuff that's funny. I want to make entertainment. I also, kind of a separate goal, I want to make entertainment that's not like brain slop. I feel like I've talked about this a little bit. I have like a addiction with scrolling. I have a really bad scrolling addiction. And I don't want to make content that's like that. I don't want to make content that's like brain rotting. You don't remember anything about it. It doesn't do anything for you. It's just to make you stay as long as possible. The only thing that's being optimized is the retention and not the actual entertainment of the video, right? Entertainment becomes retention and how long you can hold people versus, if they walk away from it and they're like, wow, that was a good use of my time, They'll forget what they think instantly. And so I don't want to make something like that. I don't want to make something like that. And so I'm trying to figure out if, maybe that's my folly. Maybe that's why I'll never succeed, is because I don't want to optimize everything and do it for engagement. Maybe that's why I'm going to fail. But if I fail because of that, then I'm okay with it. If I fail because I don't want to make slop that goes for your entertainment, then I don't want to make something at all. And because I told you, one of my goals is to make something cool. And if I get to the point where I'm not making something cool, then I'm going to quit, right? I'm going to do something else because that would suck all the fun out of it for me. This wouldn't be something I enjoy anymore. It's not something I would want to do. I'd quit. I'd be done. And I'd never make anything ever again. So that's why I'm going to keep making stuff that's cool. Bye bye.